The dynamic running back Cam Skattebo has reportedly met with the San Francisco 49ers at the NFL Combine. He had met with a Arizona Cardinals kind of podcast, and they asked him about like what it was like being a 49er fan and picking up the phone to hear that the 49ers wanted to schedule an interview with them. He did mention, while although it was really cool, he is of the mindset where he's interviewing for a job for 32 teams. So although that was a special moment for Cam, being a lifelong 49er fan, he understands that this is also time for business. But let's talk about why maybe, just maybe, Cam could find himself on the San Francisco 49ers. Let's start with need. Do the San Francisco 49ers need a running back? When you look at their current running back room, they have Christian McCaffrey, who we know was dealing with a lot of injuries, whether it was the bilateral Achilles tendonitis to the knee injury that he suffered against the Bills that ended his season officially. Um, it was a tough go for CMC. So the everything that we have heard about him is he is expected to be fully healthy for the entirety of the offseason and will be able to hopefully be ready to go at the beginning of the season. And so when we look beyond CMC, you have Jordan Mason and you have currently Isaac Guerrero, who the San Francisco 49ers drafted last year and who actually played really well. And you could see as the season progressed, Isaac Guerrero got better and better um, in the season. The thing and the question is around Jordan Mason. He is expected to be a restricted free agent, which means the San Francisco 49ers can tender him. And it also means that other teams could potentially offer him a contract. What happens there is if another team offers him a contract and the 49ers opt to not match that contract, then Jordan Mason can go sign elsewhere. The 49ers would get a draft pick in return, depending on what round they tender him at. They could tender him at a second round level, which would honestly be a pretty substantial kind of return on investment, considering Jordan Mason was an undrafted free agent out of Georgia Tech. So that would be a big return if that's what he netted. So I think there is a potential chance something like that could happen. There's also a potential chance that the 49ers could sign him to an extension. I think we saw something similar last year with Jawan Jennings, who was a restricted free agent, and the 49ers actually signed him to a contract extension opposed to just signing him to the exclusive or the restricted free agent tender. So I think there's a multitude of different options for JP, but based on this running back class, I don't know what the 49ers do. Maybe they try to swap out Jordan Mason. Maybe he leaves. The 49ers get a draft pick for him, and they use that draft pick to go get Cam Skattebo. I know JP is phenomenal. I think we all love JP. We have all loved JP since he showed up as a rookie at 49ers training camp. I, for one, was a big advocate for Jordan Mason to make the initial roster over guys like Trey Sermon and Ty Davis Price, which he ultimately did. And we saw just last year that JP was able to, he was like top 5 in rushing for the first portion of the season as a starter. So it'll be fascinating to see. I do think the 49ers will draft a running back. I do think they should draft a running back. I know it's become a bit of an inside joke. Oh, the 49ers can take a third round running back. I think they could take a third round running back just because this is a really deep running back class and they do have to start thinking of the future. And even if Jordan Mason remains, maybe he just plays on just one more year. The 49ers would be smart to draft his potential replacement. And then you would also have to think even further that maybe this guy you draft is going to pair up with Isaac Guerrero to eventually take on the load from Christian McCaffrey, who, again, father time comes for everyone. There's no guarantee of how long CMC shelf life is with, something like his Achilles tendonitis. So we'll have to see. But I do like Cam Skattebo quite a bit, and it is pretty cool that he's a 49er fan. So what do you guys think? Do you think the 49ers should go after him, or maybe someone else, or just keep Jordan Mason? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.